Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about my favorites from the month of March. I do have quite a few lip products. If you guys are following me on Instagram, then I did a huge declutter of my products. I basically completely disassembled my beauty room just to put it back together. Does anybody else clean like that? I make a bigger mess only because I like to make sure everything is dusted off and organized and color coordinated before putting it away. So it was a huge process. I think I may have saved some of it on my stories, maybe not. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, definitely head on over and check it out. I do like to do lots of little mini flash giveaways. Don't want y'all missing out on those. So I will have my links for my socials down below. But as I was saying, while I was decluttering, I was coming across so many lip products, newer ones and older ones, where I was like, dang, why haven't I been using these? They're so good. So I thought we would go ahead and start off with those, but we are going to actually start off with some cheats, because if you guys caught my last video, I did swatches, a full face demo on CoverGirl's new spring collection, and they sent over several of their new Melting Pout matte liquid lipsticks. It's actually two shades that I have on right now, and they are the colors Ballerina and Secret. I actually go in and lay down Secret first, which is this shade here, and then over, basically all over on top of, I kind of just do a little concoction and mix these two shades together, and it creates this perfect pinky shade that I love. Now, these are true mattes. They are very comfortable on the lips. They're not drying whatsoever, but I have just been on a gloss kick lately. I cannot get enough. So here comes my next favorite. This is one of the Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipsticks. I think I actually decluttered most of these. While there were lots of pretty shades, a lot of them were super bright, and sometimes with a red lip, that's something that I do like to keep more matte or satin, just because I don't want that all over my teeth. But whenever wearing more toned down or nude shades like this, I really like to have that glossy layer on top. So this is just their Girl on Top. You don't have to have this formula. Obviously, any clear lip gloss will do, but I have been using this so much. Surprisingly enough, the inside hasn't been getting all gross and discolored, because as you can see, the doe foot applicator is pretty messy from other shades. But I like to just concentrate this right on the center of the lips, just to give my lips a more plump and juicy look. There's no tingling or anything like that. It's definitely just a true clear gloss. But the reason I like this one is sometimes with some clear glosses, they're either too greasy or just too sticky. This one just has a really nice formula. But if you're really just going for the look, like I said, any clear lip gloss would do. Anytime I see a clear gloss though, the first thing that comes to mind are the ones from, I know Bonnabelle made them, but so did NYC. They were just the clear roll-on glosses. I went through probably at least 30 tubes of the watermelon one, and I think there was a limited edition strawberry banana one. In fact, I may have to go to Target and stalk and see if they still even make those glosses, because that was my jam. I love that. Okay, moving on. Here is a old favorite. This one is from Revlon. It's just one of their, I think, super lustrous. Yeah. The shade 130 Rose Velvet, and it is the creme formula. This shade is so pretty. If you're like me and you love these dusty rose and mauve nudes, this color is a must-have. Nobody really talks about this formula anymore. Honestly, I feel Revlon, 𝗟𝗘𝗧'𝗦, and what's the other one? Maybe Physicians Formula, although Physicians Formula has been killing it with the highlighters and the butter collection lately, but you don't really hear as much about Revlon and 𝗟𝗚 compared to L'Oreal or CoverGirl. But these lipsticks are so good. So if you love this warmer rosy type of nude, look at that color. Isn't that beautiful? If I didn't already just slather on more of my clear lip gloss, I would apply this on top. But honestly, it looks exactly like this on your lips. It's such a comfortable formula, and it's one that you don't really have to top off with a gloss, because as you can see, it definitely does have that lustrous finish to it. Do y'all remember Revlon butter lipsticks? Those were so good too. I don't know why they discontinued those, because I feel that was the one hit wonder of Revlon. Everybody loved that. That and Revlon Color Stay. Those two were really big back in the day. But then since then, I just kind of feel Revlon has been kind of flying under the radar. Is that just me? Back to my favorites. This is the very final one. This is a newer product. These are the Hi-Fi Shine lip glosses from Urban Decay. In fact, I know for a fact, I saved these to my makeup highlight reel. I swatched maybe 10 or so of these. This one here is in the shade Fuel. First of all, I love the packaging of this. I think it's so cute in the little chrome packaging and then the little window to see the actual color. It's opaque enough to wear on its own, but it's beautiful over if you have 𝗟𝗃𝗧'𝗦 Pillow Talk. Is it Pillow Talk or High Society? No, I think it's Pillow Talk lip liner. This shade is beautiful over it. It gives you like the perfect everyday nude glossy look. In fact, it would even be pretty over that lipstick here. Honestly, it goes well with like any nude lip liner or lipstick that you're wearing, but I love these because they smell like peppermint. So you have this really nice cooling sensation on your lips. Although if you're not a fan of mint, then you're not gonna like this at all because it's definitely like a strong peppermint scent. But I love it because you get a nice color on your lips and it kind of like freshens that area if you have a situation going on there. I do have one blush product. I hauled this sometime last year. I think it may have been during a VIB Rouge sale. This is from the brand Milk Makeup and it's one of their blush oils. I don't know how many shades they offer because this one doesn't even have the shade name on it. I feel like there may have been like 2 or 3 though, but it just has this kind of like click up applicator, kind of like a lip gloss, but then it has a roller ball and then you just roll it out. But check out this color. I really need to exfoliate my tan, so if you're seeing any like blotches right now, that's the whole ordeal that's going on. But whenever I do have a tan, I feel like this looks so pretty over tan skin, even if you're fair, because you can really sheer it out with a beauty blender or with a brush, your fingers, anything. But maybe like last week or the week before, I was very inspired. I was watching a Korean drama, kind of just scanning through on Netflix, and this girl's makeup was beautiful. You know, she had that kind of like gradient ombre lip where it's very like bright kind of raspberry tones in the center, blockier brows, very simple eyes, and then just the prettiest like hydrated looking dewy cheeks. This product does that exact look for you. So if you are someone with really dry skin or you like more of like a minimal makeup look, you don't like powder products and things that really just kind of give you that kind of like glow from within look, this is definitely one of them. I think Milk Makeup does a great job of creating products that are very comfortable on the skin and more kind of like user friendly, just with these really cool random types of packaging. I love this. It's simple, but it's cute. Okay, next up, these guys here. In fact, I have a video in mind. I think I'm gonna do kind of like a must-have like shimmery shadow slash glitter slash pigment type of product. I don't know what we're gonna call it yet, but I am so into anything sparkly on the eyes. Y'all know, or at least if you've been with me for a while, then you know I love these Stellar, really? Them Stellar glitter shadows. These Stellar glitter and glow shadows, those are so freaking good. Whenever I was decluttering, basically right there on that top section, I put some of like my all-time favorite type of glitter, I cannot speak, glitter or shimmery products for the eyes. And along with those Stellar ones and some other ones that I will save for that video, I have been using the heavy glitter or heavy metal glitter eyeliners from Urban Decay. They say eyeliners, but there's no rules. You can apply it however you'd like. So I really like to just apply it on top of whatever shadow that I'm wearing. This lash here is poking up a little bit. Ugh, that drives me crazy. But I did apply some of this right onto the tops of my lids. But these two here, this one in Grind, I do have some of this on my lower lash line as well. It's more of like a clear, pearly iridescent base with just tons of iridescent micro glitter. So you have purple, green, pink, blue, just very pretty kind of like pastel glitters. But then this one here is beautiful. It looks very pink in the tube. It is pink glitter and kind of like little bits of silver and pastel pink glitters. Super tiny micro glitter, so it doesn't feel like crunchy or crispy on your eyes. But if you're fans of Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette or any palette that has those really nice, rich, warm, rosy tones, this looks beautiful over that, just because it gives you that extra like oomph. Like, let me go ahead and give you some flirty eyes. These products are just so pretty. So these two shades have been must-haves for me within the last couple of weeks. I've been basically just bathing my eyelids in them. They're so pretty, they're comfortable to wear, and they don't get like flaky or crispy throughout the day, because that's the worst, when you're wearing something like shimmery and then all of a sudden it just peels off in one big flake, and then you're left with like gappy looking eyelids. It's not a good look. Okay. One is a face palette and then the other is an eye palette. I almost dropped it. I would have been very sad. First up, for the face palette, this is a highlighting palette from Huda Beauty. It's the 3D highlighter palette in the shade Golden Sands Edition. So inside you have a cream product followed by 3 powder products. Now, if you guys would like to see swatches of the other 3 palettes, I do have those still posted in the new makeup highlight reel over on my Instagram. But this is the highlighter that I'm wearing today. It's just a very nice, pretty light gold highlighter. I do love the cream one as well. This one is in Fiji. It's definitely more of a yellow gold. I do think this shade here would probably be more flattering on a deeper skin tone, but I find that these other products still work on my skin. Tahiti is a pretty bronzer topper for me. I wouldn't wear this one as a solo highlighter, maybe if I had like a tan, but right now I'm definitely way too fair for it. Like I said, if you are interested in seeing the other shades of that palette, just go head on over to my Instagram. I have swatches for y'all. Moving on to my very final favorite. This should come as no surprise. I think this was probably featured in like 98% of the population, or at least of like beauty people on YouTube in their favorites. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Eyeshadow Palette. It is so good. I know a lot of the whole like controversy behind it was that people were complaining that lots of these shadows are repeats, but personally for me, I have the Artist palette, the Catwalk palette, I think, the Modern Renaissance palette, and then this one. So I don't own a lot of these shades. I feel like this is the perfect everyday neutral palette. If you're looking for one palette in your collection and you don't mind shimmers and you're looking for like these neutral tones, this is like a one-stop shop. I feel like this is an improved version of the Naked palette. You know, back in the day, everyone was like, the Naked palette is a necessity. You need this one. This one is way better because you have way more options for matte shades. You have a matte brow bone shade. You have a black. Then you have all your like essential transitional shades. You have some like eye-catching lid shades. It's such a good palette. You do get quite a bit of kick up, but these are like pure pigments. They are so, so good. In fact, all the matte shades on my eyes right now are from this palette. I can tell you right off the bat, I'm obsessed with Rustic. I love Mulberry. I love Dusty Rose. I have a lot of Dusty Rose and Mulberry on today. You can make this shadow look super, super rich and intense, or you could go in with like the teeniest, tiniest, like particle size amount on a blending brush and just create a really nice, soft, diffused look. It is such a great palette. I'm definitely going to do some sort of tutorial using this just because I think this is an essential palette. If you are a makeup wearer and you're looking for just like your everyday go-to palette, I honestly think this is it. I have zero complaints about this palette. It's a doozy. All right, so there are all my favorites from the month of March. I really hope you guys enjoyed. As always, you know the drill. Share your favorites, recommendations down below with me. I always like taking your product recommendations. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you guys all had an excellent month. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this month brings. I wish you all nothing but the best. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.